track income. But this makes sense because if we look at the average household size being larger and the larger percentage of single-parent households, it would still be possible for a house to fall below poverty line. So if you think about, in terms of these 4 states, these are 4 economically disadvantaged states. And so it is particularly concerning for us that the average house, the average mortgage in this study resides in a neighborhood worse off than the average neighborhood in those states. So now we'll interpret the regression results. First, let's talk about what these coefficients actually mean. They're a little bit different than the equation I gave to you earlier. They're the marginal effect. And what a marginal effect is the effect that 1 unit increase in that variable has on the probability of delinquency with every other variable held at its mean. And so, for example, we can see here that a 1 unit increase in the borrower's FICO score, credit score, will decrease the likelihood of delinquency by 0.09% roughly. We can see that a 1 year increase in borrower age will increase or decrease the probability of delinquency by about 0.26%. And the most impactful variable is loan age. We can see a 1 year increase in loan age will increase the probability of delinquency by 4.45%. Model B includes the squared terms for age and loan age to test for a non-linear relationship. We confirmed that in this study because we see that both variables are significant. The variable paired the age and the age squared term. We can see that interest rate, income, loan to value, and other variables were not significant, which is surprising given their significance in other studies in the literature. Other additional models were specified that included these variables seen here: minority status, gender, and then the tracked neighborhood variables that we saw. But none of these variables proved significant, though it is possible that the neighborhood variables were insignificant due to multicollinearity. So recommendations. As you can see from our regression results, and as is graphed here, the probability of delinquency increases as loan age increases, and it increases at an increasing rate instead of the parabola that we've seen in the literature that would peak between 2 and 4 years. And so stemming from this finding, and the most interesting finding in this regression analysis, I made a recommendation to the lender of a loan consultation program in which the lender would check in every 6 months with the borrower to update on their financial status, update the data about them, and also counsel them on how to work through any problems they might have. And the literature has shown this can increase curing rates by as much as 50%. And after right after entering into a 60-day delinquency, a loan is 18% more likely to cure if it is the recipient of counseling such as this. And while obviously we want these meetings to occur over the entire life of the loan and in person, that might not be logistically feasible. And so as we can see here, the increase in probability is the greatest from 3.5 to 7.5 years. So that was the duration that I recommended to this particular lender. And more importantly, this is consistent with the lender's goal that I mentioned.